These are my personal memoirs I record for studying the law of one, and I am happy to share them with you. Would you care for a cup of coffee? I am Hatonn. I am with you, my friends. I am here in this room. I am using this instrument to communicate with you. I realize that this form of communication is a little strange, I will say, to some of you. But, my friends, if you will truly reflect upon what you would call your environment, you will find that it is, in truth, beyond your understanding. So why should this communication, as I have called it, be any more strange than that which you find about you? I will not try to prove to you, my friends, that I am, as you have said, a being from another planet. I will not try to prove to you that these words that you hear are my thoughts rather than the thoughts of the instrument. I will simply state to you what we, your friends from space, have come to give to you. This is our purpose, my friends. Not to offer you proof, but simply to possibly stimulate your thinking. For this reason, we choose to communicate with you in what you might term odd ways, but I can assure you that there is good reason for this form of communication. I and my sisters and brothers who are visiting this planet at this time are not strangers to this planet. We have been here many, many times in your past, and we will continue to visit your planet, and we will continue to work with your peoples. We are working with your peoples at this time in many ways. It is not necessary that we communicate with your people in this fashion to help them. Most of our work is done in a manner that you would call below the level of consciousness. Most of your people are not aware of our contacts. We simply present ideas. These ideas may be accepted or rejected by your people. We hope that in time we will be able to lead your people out of the darkness in which they dwell. This darkness is not necessary. Your people may join ours in the light of the infinite Creator, as you would call that state of consciousness which is the oneness of the creation. We are here to help you understand. And, my friends, your peoples need this understanding. In truth, my friends, this is all your peoples need, for, in truth, this is all that there is. For when this understanding is acquired, all that there is acquired. For all that there is a state of mind. Your thinking, my friends, is in truth all that there is. For without your thinking, there is nothing. Your thinking governs all that you experience. And in this, we are here to aid you with your thinking. For many, many generations have been engrossed, I will say, in a false world, in a world of thought which was meaningless. Your peoples, as the lower forms of life, if you could call them that, upon your planet, have acted from what you might term instinct. They have evolved what we might term intellectual philosophies, which are in truth meaningless. For, my friends, you have no basis for understanding that can be termed intellectual. Your peoples have been unaware, for the most part, of that single source of understanding which would allow them to free themselves from the pain of the physical existence in which they now find themselves. We are here to attempt in various ways to aid each of your peoples to find their way back to the Creator and the true creation. This may be done by any of your peoples at any time. It is simply an individual choice. Much has been given in many, many forms to the people of this planet. Much misunderstanding has come about. Most of what has been given to your peoples has been recorded and has become the basis for the various religions which are in effect upon your planet at this time. But, my friends, we find that almost all of this has been misinterpreted. For this reason, we seldom try to communicate concepts of truth in what you would term a verbal form or fashion, for very little is accomplished. The misunderstandings that have occurred in interpretation in the past will occur in the present. We rely, therefore, upon a more satisfactory method of communication, one that does not depend upon the interpretation of your languages. We are able to contact your people directly, mentally, but we are only able to contact them if they avail themselves to our contacts. It is not necessary that they be aware that they are availing themselves to our contacts. It is only necessary that they quiet their conscious mind and make themselves receptive to us. For those of you who are aware of our purpose, we suggest what you have termed meditation, for in this manner you will make yourselves receptive to that which we have to offer. We will only offer suggestions. We will only offer concepts. We will never impose our will upon your peoples. For this, my friends, would be breaking the very laws which we are attempting to explain or deliver into the consciousness of those who inhabit this particular planet. We find that on this planet, man has become engrossed in the intellectual creations, or toys, which he has devised to entertain him. Those creations may be what you term your world government or your scientific creations. They are, in truth, of no consequence, and are, of course, but a transient in the experience of their creators. You have but one thing that is not a transient. You have, my friends, only your thinking to keep for all of eternity, as you call it. Your thinking, my friends, is all you have to develop, and it is all that is really yours. The physical body in which you now find yourself is not, in truth, yours, and is transient. All that you create, whether it be material or whether it be intellectual, is transient. Your people have a way of engrossing themselves with those transients that I have spoken of. They have a way of becoming addicted, shall I say, to that which in truth is of very little importance. Your peoples today are involved in what you term your politics, your science, your business, and the affairs of your world. This has been the situation upon this planet for many centuries. Your peoples have so engrossed themselves in the study of these transient conditions that they have, in truth, lost that which is theirs as a gift of their Creator. We are attempting to bring to your peoples an awareness of that which is not transient. We are attempting to bring to your peoples that which will reawaken an awareness that in truth is all that there is. For my friends, truth is all that is lasting. An awareness, my friends, of the true creation of the infinite Creator. This creation, my friends, is not a petty creation. is not a creation of no consequence, is not a creation that will be transient in the infinite scan of what you call time. The individual can select at any time to follow the proper path of true development, or she may continue to involve her thinking with that which is of no real consequence. It was spoken to your peoples by your last great teacher that when I became a man, I put away the things of childhood. An interpretation of this, my friends, is what I have attempted to give you. It is only possible to understand what we attempt to give you if you avail yourself to us through meditation. For the words which we are forced to use in speaking to you in a language are totally inadequate for the delivery of the concepts which we would attempt to present to you. It is only possible to understand what we attempt to give you if you avail yourself to us through meditation. For the words which we are forced to use in speaking to you in a language are totally inadequate for the delivery of the concepts which we would attempt to present to you. For, my friends, the first thing that we would attempt to do is to help you become aware of the creation. This creation, my friends, is overlooked by your peoples. This is something that is difficult for us to understand. We cannot understand how your peoples can stand upon the surface of what you call a planet and totally overlook the creation of the Infinite One. For this, my friends, is all that there is. There is nothing but this creation, this infinite creation of the infinite Creator. This creation, my friends, is far more fantastic than any of the toys of your civilization. Become aware of this first, my friends. Use your time for meditation and contemplation of the true creation, that which is you and that which surrounds you. Become aware of this, my friends, and you will begin to understand what we are attempting to deliver unto you. Your peoples are not even aware of themselves. This awareness will grow as you avail yourself in meditation. As this awareness grows, you will more closely attune your thinking to that which was intended by the Creator of us all. As your thinking becomes more attuned, you will begin to experience that which was intended. This has been experienced by some of your peoples. It may happen at any time and in any physical incarnation as you speak of it, and this may have occurred to you as an individual in some earlier experience. We are suggesting that you utilize in the fullest extent the opportunity that you have in this experience to, shall we say, revitalize this awareness. We have difficulty, my friends, in communicating these concepts. We have difficulty in using this instrument, for there are no words within your language. There are no concepts within your language for this communication. We can only suggest to you that there is much, much beyond that which your civilization is presently experiencing. We can only suggest to you methods of achieving an experience of far greater satisfaction. We will be pleased to work individually with each of you. It is only necessary that you desire our aid. My friends, I will suggest that you think of that which is written in your holy works. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door shall be opened unto you. These words indicate to you, my friends, that it is first necessary that your desire, more than it is possible to experience in the physical, it is necessary, my friends, that the individual seek first. This seeking, my friends, is necessary. This seeking, my friends, is the only real purpose for your existence in the physical. There is an infinite amount of time, as you call it, available. The individual may initiate his or her seeking at any time. Once this has been done, aid to the seeker will be supplied in what we might call a direct proportion to that seeking. In each case, it will be an individual matter. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all else shall be added. But first it is necessary to seek. This is quite necessary. I hope, my friends, that I have been of some service to you this evening. I cannot prove to you at this time that I am who I say I am, and if I could, in truth it would make no difference. For if I stood among you, and spoke to you, and reached out, and touched you, it would make no difference. It is an individual matter, my friends, and it will always be an individual matter. For you, and only you, can affect your own thinking. For this is you, my friends. The miracles that occur about you in your daily life are routine to your thinking, but they are in truth miraculous. Your people think they must have something different from worldly experience if it is to be called a miracle. For this reason and some others, we find that it is necessary to remain aloof from your peoples. Become aware of the miracle of the creation about you, which is you. When you are able to do this, then perhaps we will meet you in a more tangible fashion. I will leave you now. I am Hatonn. I leave you, my friends, in the love and in the light of the one who is all. Adonai, Adonai Vasu Baragas.